Hello, it's Global Game Jam time again. The game jam that happens all across the world, and everybody fights to upload their game in the last few minutes before the Global Game Jam website crashes. So, they released the theme a few days ago. Gave us a bit of a heads up. Here it is. So the mask, it got me thinking, what would involve a mask? And my initial thought was going back to my old schoolboy roots of watching telly. I watched a lot of telly, and my specialist subject is 80s children's cartoons. So it reminded me of this one. So, Mask Crusaders. They all had their own masks, so it'd be really cool to do I wanted to do like a puzzle game, so we could like connect the dots or complete the circuits in all their individual helmets, because it would give rise to different shaped mazes, and I thought that would be really cool. But it was quite evident from the beginning that it was a very challenging task. So I then wanted to stick with the maze type game and kept it really simple. Came up with a very quick prototype just to see if my idea was feasible, and this is what I came up with. And from there, it was quite easy, really. I got the idea of still wanting to customize each maze, and I wanted it more masky, so I went with like a Mayan Aztec Mask theme, and it fitted really, really well. And a lot of hours staring in front of a computer screen with my eyes going a bit fizzy. I think I've pulled it off. So let's play a little bit of my game for the Global Game Jam 2026 called The Mask. So this is the result, the mask. And basically what you have to do is guide the Aztec golden coin around the maze. So it's like a rotational maze. So still with the idea of a maze game, still with the idea of the mask concept, but went with a different take on it. Finally, in the final stages, the plan was to build mazes in the shape of different Aztec masks, and it was actually really hard. So it's all color detection. So all the jewels that you're seeing there have different roles, as we'll see as we progress through the game. But as I've found out, trying to design mazes in the shape of something is really hard, like really hard. I mean, you either get something spot on or vaguely resembling a mask like level 1, or you get like a cutie sort of cartoony face like level 2. But yeah, each jewel has different roles. So the red kills you and resets the level. Okay, so you have to navigate without touching any of the red. Okay, so out it pops. There we go, level complete. So as we progress, you learn a little bit more about what each jewel does and how that affects you when navigating the maze. For example, here, oh, now I'm stuck. I'm sandwiched between two reds. But we've got greens. We've got a certain green here. So if we look at the green here, you think, well, I can't pass through there, but you can. So the dark greens you can actually pass through to complete the level. I like the Aztec sound. So running in the background, there's like an Aztec ritual piece of music on loop. And there are evil screams, as you've probably heard, evil cackles, and a few more hidden delights along the way. Okay, let's see if we can do this one. So, yeah, this one's pretty easy. I found level design really hard to get that progression right. So starting off easy and progressing through to more difficult ones. It's sort of, I got it right spot on, and then it sort of drops back to easy. But this one here, yeah, we sort of, I don't know what to do here. So what this one is all about is, again, introduces us to another green one, another green jewel. Okay, so if we look around here, we can see that we have our familiar green. Again, like I said, some levels are really easy, but then I've played them so many times I can see the route. I can see the route through. In this level, you realise that you get a bit stuck like that, and you get sandwiched between two red jewels. So the idea is this level teaches you that you can jump gaps, so you can sort of speed run gaps and get over that way, and that will allow you to complete this maze. So again, every so often you're learning a little bit more about the Aztec mazes. I want to push on through to get to more green jewels, to introduce you to some more green jewels. So this one's a bit tricky. There we go. Some of them need a bit of thought, just like that one, to get through. Here we go. So we're introduced now to a light green one, and we've still got the dark green one that we previously passed through, but the dark green has another use. So I like wormholes, so what we can do is, it's a very simple maze, but if you look, we're sort of stuck. There's no way out, so we've got little choice but to try the light green jewel. So here we go, and it teleports you. So the light green is an entrance, and the dark green is an exit. Okay? And from then on, it gets more and more complicated. As you can see, we've got more green. So I'm going to try the greens again. Let's try the greens again. It teleports you directly above the danger zone. So in this case, the teleports are actually bad because they will teleport you to your death, basically. Like that. And there you go. That is the Aztec Mask. So there you have it. It should be uploaded by the time this video goes out. And yeah, you're very welcome to play it. I'll put a link somewhere. You'll find it. Have a play. Let me know what you think. So there you go. That's the Mask for Global Game Jam 2026. Signing off and getting some sleep. Bye.